Get ready to unwrap the ultimate holiday excitement as we present our hand-picked selection of the top 10 gadgets and games that are destined to make this Christmas unforgettable. Starting at number 10, we have Cathedral. Play begins as the white cathedral piece is placed inside the grid lines anywhere on the board. You then take it in turns to place your different sized buildings onto the board. Players are able to take over territory areas by creating a wall-to-wall connection on the board. Once a territory is captured, the opposing player can't place their buildings inside that space. It could be a huge space or it could be tiny. If the player captures a territory and encloses one enemy piece inside, that piece is given back to the opposing player. The cathedral piece is neutral, so you can't use it to link up the walls. The game ends when no further moves can be made, and the player with the lowest number of unused buildings is the winner. It took us a minute to pick up the rules, but it's super addictive to play. This is Blastbox, the latest game that's sure to cause a storm at your next games night. It's a fun-filled, tense game that sees you battle it out against your friends and family. The rules are simple. Inflate a balloon and place it inside the box. Players then take it in turns to hammer nails into the box. The spinning dial dictates how many nails each person hammers in the round. It's a modern-day take on Battleship, with the loser being the one to pop the balloon. With this machine, you can make your very own slush puppies. Just add water, ice, and a little salt before blending, then add your choice of drink. We're going for some good old-fashioned orange juice. Wait a few moments to do its magic and you're good to go. Perfect slush puppies every time. How many cats is too many cats? This is the Crazy Cat Lady balancing game. It's real simple. The aim of the game is to stack as many cats onto her without knocking her over. You've got 14 cats between two players. How many can she carry before things go pear-shaped? This four-way drinks machine means you can have all of your favorite drinks on tap in one place. Ideal to keep in your fridge, it would also make the perfect drink station for a party or barbecue. Just give it a spin and get drinking. This is balance. Think Tetris but on a seesaw. The aim of the game is to pull cards and place corresponding shapes onto the structure. The loser is the person who knocks the tower over. Players take it in turns to add a shape to their side of the balancing platform, and things can get tense pretty quickly. You'll need a steady hand to put them down, otherwise you're in trouble. Once a piece has been placed, you can't move it unless one of the cards allows you to. So we think this guy might have cheated here. The taller the tower gets, the more difficult it is to place safe pieces. Some of the shapes extrude off the structure, so you can try and put pieces onto them, but as you'll see, it doesn't always work. This is Hues and Cues. You're going to need a keen eye for colour and some excellent description skills for this one. The aim of the game is to score points by either guessing colours correctly or describing colours accurately. One player picks up a card and chooses a colour from the card. They then have to give 2 clues. Clue 1 has to be one word, hazelnut. The other players then place their piece on the square they think matches this word. The original player can then say their second clue, which can be 2 words. Players can then move their original piece if they think they need to. The cue giver then places the area card down onto the board surrounding their colour choice. Anyone touching the walls of the card gets 1 point, any inside the square gets 2 points, and any player who gets the exact color match gets 3 points. The cue giver gets 1 point for every piece inside the card. You move your piece along the scoring line at the top of the board, and the first to hit 50 points wins the game. This is Quoridor. The aim of the game is to move your piece from one side of the board to the other. Sounds simple, right? Well, it can take a while. Each player can either move their piece one space, either up, down, left or right. Or they can decide to place a wall down on their turn. The idea is to place walls down to stop your opponent in their tracks, whilst also making positive ground yourself. If players meet face to face on the board down a corridor, they can jump over each other one space. Once a corridor is placed down, it cannot be moved, and you cannot box a player in completely with walls. There must always be a path to the opposite side available, even if it takes a little longer to get there. You can also play with 4 players, with the other 2 players trying to travel across the board horizontally. This is the Switchbot, the cheap and easy way to turn your home into a smart home. It's a super simple concept. You place it on a switch and use an app on your phone to control whether that switch is on or off. It's perfect for if you're feeling lazy or if you have a switch that's not so easy to reach. It doesn't just work on light switches either. The possibilities are endless. Who would have thought you could use it to spin some tunes? This is Hnefatafl, also known as Viking chess. The black attacking player surrounds the board starting on the black squares, while the white defending player surrounds the king in the center. On your turn, you may move any piece any number of spaces horizontally or vertically across the board, but never diagonally. You can capture your opponent's pieces by sandwiching them either between 2 of your pieces, the edge of the board, or between a corner space. The defenders win by getting the king to safety in one of the 4 corners. The attackers win by surrounding the king and capturing him. It's a game of skill, cunning, and predicting your opponent's moves. Do you have what it takes?